we're going to talk about a couple things that are really bothering me right now. We're going to talk about the pay-to-win aspect of war. Why? Rescue orbs in the Blitz store creating frustration and frustration marketing points, which seems unnecessary. We're going to talk about save squads. We're going to talk about the constant bugs in the game. Oh my God, it's truly unacceptable. We're sponsored by BlueStacks. There's a link down in the description if you want to play on your PC or Mac in 60 frames per second. I also do it in my bedroom, and I play from my bed with my wireless keyboard. I have a blast doing it. But let's get to the issue. My goodness, war has changed quite a bit for a lot of people and has to do with the refreshes and having the max amount of attacks. Alliance Wars, when it first came out, was this very cool concept of setting a defense and setting up the correct defense and going through the rooms and a strategy. But now things have leveled out a bit, and it has become a game, at least in my alliance, of who can clear the fastest. So we're playing up against another guild, and both guilds are going to clear, and it's just a function of who is going to clear the fastest. So that means the number of players that log on when the war starts and the number of people that play all their attacks. But to get the maximum amount of attacks, there's pretty much two ways of doing it. The first way is to play a lot of Blitz and have a lot of Blitz tokens. And even with an unlimited amount of Blitz tokens, you still have to refresh the store at 50 cores to buy the war energy refills if you want to do max amount of attacks. Or the second way, which is pure trash, is to spend $10 on those packs that give the war energy. And really, if you want to do a max 12 attacks and you want to do the most amount of attacks early, and whatever guild has the most amount of people willing to do that is going to win. And it's become a function purely of spending money. Now, a new variable has been introduced, and this is upsetting to me, as I'm a milestone player, and I was having good results inside of war by just doing all the milestones on Blitz. And with that Blitz energy, I was buying the war energy refill, which was not a problem because I didn't need any of the characters inside of the shop. And then it became a function of, okay, I need Mantis, I need Rhino. What do I do with my Blitz energy? It's like, do I want to further the progression of my personal account, or do I want to help my guild out? Because it is very important to get attacks in early and often because it's a race to who can clear first. Just finishing and clearing the other guild is not enough. It's the number of attacks I can do right when the war starts is going to make all the difference. And so it's like I have to make this decision. And I got to say it was an uncomfortable decision, but, you know, at least if I forfeited purchasing the war energy refills and I got the Rhino, it's like, okay, at least I got my Rhino shards, at least I got my mana shards. And maybe I was hurting my guild, you know, for the benefit of myself. That's fine. But now I've got even a worse option, is that they're pretty much the only way for me to effectively get, not effectively. There's a 10% chance of getting, rescue inside of these Blitz Orbs. And if you're a newer player, and you're starting off the game and you don't have all these characters maxed out, these Blitz Orbs are actually the way to go. For 350, you're going to get 5 shards. That's more efficient than spending 500 tickets on any individual character. And if you don't have all these characters, there's lots of great characters in here. Luke Cage is good. Crossbones can be good. Gamora's okay. Spider-Man's amazing. And then, Mantis and Spider-Man, Miles Morales is useful. And Rhino is there now, and he's needed to unlock Woman. But Rescue is a key component to the Power Armor team, and she's not available by farming in any other place in the game. And I pretty much have to save up 3,500 tickets right here and buy 10 of these orbs before I will get 5 shards. And the problem I'm having is that I was already conflicted in buying Rhino orbs. I was already conflicted, but now I spend 350 tickets because I really need Rescue. And instead of getting Rescue, I get some useless minion, Hydra Scientist or Kree Royal Guard or Mercenary Guard, instead of getting... And I basically got nothing. Not only did I get nothing, I'm hurting my guild. It's not even like I'm wasting my time. I'm like, my guild is being penalized for me needing to get rescue. And it's almost like I'm forced to buy the $10 pack. And it's frustration marketing, and I don't like it. And I do understand, and you pretty much have to know that this game is about resource management. And if you want to speed up the process of getting characters or getting gold or whatever, there's going to be a monetary cost to play. And so for someone that doesn't want to spend a lot of money in this game or any money on the game, it becomes about resource management. Where am I going to spend my resources in the most efficient way to get the most I want? So like, I'm not going to go max out these characters right here behind me when I could be maxing out good characters that are going to give me more rewards, and so that I'll have more rewards to buy more things. That's kind of how the game goes. So it's about where I allocate my resources. And this is frustrating. Let me tell you, this is so frustrating that I need to get rescue because rescue is very good. And for me to spend 3,500 Blitz tickets to get her when I have all these characters maxed out except for Mantis and Rhino at the expense of my guild mates is just unfun. Feels bad. And it has made war a function of spending money on that $10 pack, and I don't like it. It's like, because I feel guilty that I'm not going to be attacked enough, and I just have to spend the money. And I'm very unhappy with this. I mean, on newer players, I think this orb is fantastic, cool. Whales don't care. But people in the middle that have been playing the game for a while really do not want to spend 350 tickets and pull an aim monstrosity, which I already have at 7 stars. Unfun. All right, enough of that. We got to talk about saved squads, and we got to talk about the constant bugs plaguing the game. And, oh boy. Okay, so there's more than 100 characters in the game, and they're going from 15 save squads up to 25. We really need more than 20 because there's more than 100 characters in the game. 5 times 20 is 100. So we really need to have, let's say, 25 save squads because other than the Blitz mode, which does not have a timeout, there's no like counter going right here, right now, saying I have so many seconds. Now, the problem with this game and selecting squads is that right here, there's no way of sorting. And so, like, if I wanted to take Groot out and put in a minion, something random, I don't have a way of getting there quickly. And so in those other game modes where there's a timer kicking down, it is just frustration. Again, we're getting back to frustration marketing. And what I don't understand about this save squads is, first of all, 20 is not enough. And we really need a tab for each game mode. The teams that I want to use in Blitz are different than the teams I want to use in a raid, are different than the teams that I want to use in my arena, and they're different than the teams I want to use in war. We need at least 4 tabs with 25 slots. And are they going to just do us a favor and do that? Or is this a part of a frustration marketing campaign to build frustration with this game? Because the positioning of the characters is very difficult. And even right here, this is a real challenge. You know, a lot of times I want, like here in this team right here, I want the energy to go to Minerva, then Rocket. Now, right now here, you can see that I've got all the Star-Lord energy going towards Minerva, and that's not always optimal like in U6. And for me to take Rocket and move Rocket around with Minerva is a total hassle. It's almost like I need to have 2 save squads. And it would be so nice to have another tab where I had so many extra, where I could just toggle between the 2 without having to do it manually while it times out, especially in raids. It just times out after a certain amount of time. Frustration. Not cool. Just give us more save squads. 20 is not enough, guys. We need 4 times 25 at least. And I don't see how this is a problem. This is not like a engineering marvel to expand this out. I mean, this is like adding columns on a spreadsheet or something. Lastly, we got to talk about the constant bugs. And I know a lot of people are frustrated with all the bugs that have been happening right now. There's been constant bugs. A couple things I'll say to in their defense, and I'm by no means an apologist. They do seem to respond on the forums to the bugs, and there's usually compensation for the bugs, but the amount of bugs we've had in the last month with every single patch, whether it's weird sound issues or crashing or an event not working or people getting kicked from their guild or a block party not working correctly, it's frankly just unacceptable, especially for as expensive as this game is. And I know a lot of people have spent a lot of money on this game, and I can't understand being a player myself that has spent some money and a lot of time. Even if you haven't spent money in this game, there's an investment of time. I played this game every day for over 600 days, right? So it's like, and the game doesn't work right. And it's like, well, why am I going to spend money and continue spending money on a game that is buggy, like almost like it's guaranteed to break? And I really think this has something to do with Seismic Games. The game was developed initially by Seismic Games and Fox Next. They kind of created together. And my understanding is that Seismic Games was just contracted basically to help develop the game. And then about a year ago, Seismic Games was bought out by, I don't know, some other company, Niantic. I don't really know the names. But basically the company that made Pokemon Go. And since then, those people, and I believe it's been recently, have left and they're gone. So all the original creators of the game, Seismic Game people, are gone, and it's just the Fox Next people. And I don't think they know what they're doing, or they're having a hard time keeping up with the updates and testing things. That's my perception, and I think that's the reason why the game has been so buggy in the last month, is that the Seismic Games people are gone. And I don't know what to say other than this is unacceptable. For as expensive as this game is and the amount of money I've spent on this game, to have a weekly bug and a problem, there's really no reason for it. I've never experienced this on any other mobile titles, and most of the mobile titles I play are similar to this one right here. I just have never seen anything like this. Anyways, get it together. My God, people are not going to spend money on a bugged out, glitched game. It's really simple. All right, well, that's my rant for the week. I gotta say, overall, I just want to back up for a second. I actually truly enjoy playing this game, and I play this game way more than any other game. In fact, I play this game probably 20 hours a week, and the second highest game I play is maybe 5 or 6 hours. So I do truly enjoy this game. I just want it to be for the best, but frustration, marketing, and bugs is not a long-term plan. Not a good long-term plan, in my opinion. All right, well, now it's time for the giveaway. Really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star Spoderman. This is not a scam. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel the game is right now. Like, we're playing with Spoderman and Deadpool. It feels bad, man. Spoderman. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.